right, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to C.HILL Reacts. This video is going to be, it says 15 cute exotic animals you can own as pets, but we're only going to go through 10. All right guys, let's check it out.
Oh my god, something's sticking its head out.
Wow, look at that.
Nothing makes you go, aw, quite like a baby animal. Every time you see a tiny newborn animal, you can't help but grin. You just want to squeeze them tight and never let them go. But of course, you shouldn't do that. Try to control yourself as we count down 15 adorably cute tiny baby animals you can actually own as pets.
We're only doing 10.
Hey, it's okay.
Welcome back to Forever Green. Before we dive in, quick pop quiz. A panda's diet is 99% bamboo. How many pounds of food do you think they consume on an average in a single day? Is it 25 to 35 pounds or 200 to 250 pounds? Put your guesses in the comments below and we'll revisit the question later in the video.
I'd say 2 to
stick
250.
around. All right, let's dive in. Number 15, otter. The otter is undeniably one of the cutest creatures you can imagine.
Yeah.
If you have ever seen one having a snooze while going down the river, opening up lunch on their bellies, or playing in the water with their friends, you'll know what we're talking about. And don't even get us started on baby otter pups. They are so delightful. You could see why people might want to have an otter as a pet. Baby otters can be called pups or kittens, and they stay with their mothers until they're up to a year old, or until she has another litter. If you're planning on keeping one as a pet, you need to remember that the water you keep them in does not only need to be the right temperature, but it needs to be free of disease-promoting bacteria. If the water is not sufficiently well cleaned, it can lead to the quick death of the otter. The food they eat will also need to be considered with a proper diet and at least 350 grams of food per day.
Sorry about the barking dog.
Number 14, koala. Like all marsupial babies, baby koalas are called joeys. A koala joey is the size of a jelly bean. It has no hair, no ears, and it's born blind. They crawl into their mother's pouch right after birth and stay there for up to 6 months. That's about how long it takes for them to see, grow ears and hair, and waddle about on their own. When they're about 6 months old, joeys venture out into the world.
Hey.
Yeah, koalas are cute.
Hey, it's okay.
Looks like they scratch the shit out of you.
Although they stay pretty close to their mother, usually by rotting on her back. How adorable is that?
Any issues?
Number 13, pygmy marmosets.
Very smart.
Now, I would love to have one of those.
Newborn pygmy marmosets are usually 5 to 6 inches in length and weigh 100 grams. Although these primates are not in danger of extinction, they are rare to find in the market for purchase. They usually cost between $1,000 and $4,000, and they make for adorable pets.
Man, that's a lot of money.
They are found high in the rainforest canopy of South America, dodging behind tree trunks and branches and dashing around like a squirrel. It also has brown fur and a long tail like a squirrel, but it's definitely not of the same family. The pygmy marmoset is the world's smallest monkey.
Trying to get a little delay action going on.
But there is nothing tiny about a pygmy marmoset's tail. It's longer than its body. The tail is not prehensile, but it helps the little monkey keep its balance as it gallops through the treetops. If you're going to keep them as pets, you have to keep an eye on them because they are often prey for cats, harpy eagles, hawks, and snakes.
Yeah.
That is why they dash from one safe spot to the next. They have flexible necks, and they can turn their head all the way back to spot predators. Imagine seeing that happen. They are deliberate about their movements to avoid drawing the predator's attention. Still, when they need to move, pygmy marmosets are fast, leaping several feet to avoid the predators that would like to make them their lunch. Before we move on, here's a quick challenge for you. If you can leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the notifications in less than 5 seconds, you will have 10 years of amazing luck. Hurry up and try it. It actually works.
They're talking about for this video on my channel.
Number 12, Snakes.
Snakes.
We hardly
think a
blame
lot
you
of
if you're
people
scared
consider
of fully
snakes
grown
as cute.
snakes. In fact, we wouldn't even blame you if you were afraid of the tiny ones, but we might judge you if you said they weren't cute. Because look how cute. Some people mistakenly think that baby snakes are more venomous either because they can't control how much they inject or because it's more concentrated. Both are false. Of course, you don't want to give them a reason to bite you, baby or not, but they have less venom to inject. Baby snakes will usually eat what their parents eat. So if you've got one that likes baby rats or mice, the baby snake might start out on smaller portions of that. A desert snake might want more lizards and little insects.
Yeah, look how cute that is.
Just don't try to feed them something that isn't of their natural habitat.
Oh, that's
Snakes
cute.
are very picky eaters, and you definitely don't want to get bitten because you got the order wrong.
Yeah. You don't want to do
Oh
that.
my god, something's sticking its head out.
I like
Number
lizards
11,
though. I want an
teacup
iguana.
puppies. Teacup, as the name implies, refers to smaller than average dog breeds. Teacups are basically very small versions of popular breeds of small dogs. On top of being
They're
small, these dogs also considerably weigh very little.
Yeah.
They're adorably tiny, but they're also tough to manage. You can't simply let a teacup puppy wander around your house,
I bet.
especially if you have young kids around or a larger pet. Teacup puppies require vigilant attention, especially until they reach their adult size of a whopping 4 pounds.
4
While this
pounds.
might make you worry and not want a teacup
These are
puppy,
tiny.
keep in mind the obvious perks of owning one. Since teacup puppies are so tiny, they get used to being handled by humans quickly and will instantly grow to love you. As puppies, they are just as energetic and curious as any other breed of puppy. It will make you laugh entirely too much the first time they discover their own reflection in a mirror.
Delays.
Just make sure when that happens, you record it and upload it for the rest of us to see. Number 10. Pygmy seahorse. Fully grown, they are the size of a grain of rice. So, you can imagine just how tiny a pygmy seahorse baby might be. They are small enough to fit 2 or 3 on the nail of your pinky finger.
Wow.
This here is the Japan pig, one of 7 known species of pygmy seahorses. These things are both tiny and experts in camouflage. It is very difficult to spot them amongst the seagrasses and colorful corals they inhabit. They have a fleshy head and body, a short snout, and long tail.
Yeah. I bet
They're
they'd be a
pretty
pain
easy
in
to
the ass to
overlook
take
because
care
their
of.
colors make them look like bits of floating seaweed. Besides being smaller than regular seahorses, pygmies also
look
have
amazing,
only
though.
1 gill slit on their upper back, instead of 2 below each side of the head, like larger seahorses. Their diet consists of plankton, such as copepods, and other small crustaceans, and they are generally quite active and playful, but other than that, not much is known about the species. Number 9. Hermit crab. Wait, is that a spider? No, this little guy is an
Yeah, I
adorable
remember
baby
seeing
hermit
one of those
crab.
for the first time when I was a kid. I
These
thought they was
delicate-looking
cool.
things spend their entire lives in the
And then I think
protection
it's
of their
my
shell.
uncle and my cousin
And
like,
guess
don't
what?
be touching
The
those.
shells
They'll
aren't actually their
they'll
own.
pinch your ass.
Hermit crab babies go through several
they do look
stages in their
cool.
early life. When they are
Especially when
laid in the
you're a kid, you're
ocean,
like,
they're
"Ooh."
called zoea. In this stage of life, they look like larvae and sometimes are eaten by fish. In about a month, hermit crab babies move into the second phase of their
hell
life,
no.
called glassithau, where they develop their legs and other parts.
That is crazy.
At this point, they're ready to venture out into the big bad world and find themselves a shell. In the final stage, they are known as a juvenile crab, and they stay on the coast where they continue to grow. If you're going to keep a hermit crab as a pet in your home, you'll need to keep a close eye on the little guy, provide larger shells for him to grow into, and take good care of him so he can decorate your aquarium for a long time. Number 8. Sugar glider.
Yeah, those are cool. I wouldn't mind having one of those.
Sugar gliders are among some of the more popular exotic pets. Sugar gliders are tree-dwelling marsupials from Australia, New Guinea, and Indonesia. They adapt well to humans and develop strong bonds with their owners, but this takes time and patience. How close your pet bonds with you will depend on the time you spend together. A minimum of 2 hours a day works great, but more time is always better. You'll find that they're playful little things who love to cuddle. All things considered, yes, a sugar glider could be a good pet for you, but they are not as low maintenance as hamsters. A sugar glider requires almost as much care as a cat would. Not only will you need to feed your glider, but you will also probably spend good money creating a suitable habitat for them.
Yeah, that's an expensive
They are
pet
social
right there.
creatures and need companionship because they are used to living in large colonies. If cared for properly, sugar gliders can live from 12 to 20 years. Number 7. Hazel Dormouse.
All right.
Its big, beautiful eyes take up half its face. Aww. This tiny,
Yeah,
cute
they're
rodent
cute.
is bright gold on
I'm
the
probably
back
gonna stop
and
it after
pale
this
creamy
one.
on the underside. This dormouse differs from mice with its characteristic long, fluffy tail. They are native to northern Europe and Asia Minor, and it's a nocturnal creature that spends most of its waking hours among the branches of trees, looking for food. They would rather make long detours than come down to the ground and expose themselves to danger. Hazel dormice are granivores, meaning they primarily enjoy seeds and grain. But they also like fruits, nuts, eggs of birds, and insects. Number 6. Chipmunk.
A chipmunk. Wow.
Their chubby cheeks, large glossy eyes, stripes, and bushy tails
That
have
is
made them
crazy.
a favorite among animators in Hollywood.
I guess we'll keep going.
Baby chipmunks are delicate, and you're going to need
We'll
a
go ahead
lot
and
of
do all
patience
10
if you
of
want them as a pet. In fact, caring for a baby chipmunk requires much more than simply feeding it, and actually requires you to act like a mommy chipmunk. You need to keep the animal warm and calm, help it poop, and monitor its stool
Help
to
it
ensure
poop.
that you are not overfeeding it. The best thing to feed a baby chipmunk is a puppy milk replacer. It'll be new food to the chipmunk. It's a good idea to gradually introduce it as the animal learns to tolerate and digest the new food source. Number 5. Fennec fox.
Right. This is it right here. The
A
fox.
baby fennec fox is called a kit. They're adorable and by no means cheap. Expect to spend around $1,500 to $3,500 US on average for a young fennec fox from a
That's
good
a lot of
breeder.
money.
They are wild animals, but also considered good pets since they are social animals. As the world's small species of fox, an adult fennec fox is only about 9 to 16 inches long and about 3 to 4 pounds in weight.
They're beautiful creatures, though.
Since they are suited to the desert climate, their large ears are to help them cool in that environment. They also use their ears to help them find prey as they hunt at night. The ears measure 6 inches, and it looks like
things are
something they
huge.
got on loan from a far bigger relative. They also have long, thick hair that insulates them during cold nights and protects them from the hot sun during the day. Even the fox's feet are hairy, which helps them act like snowshoes and protects them from scorching sand. The fox's feet are also effective shovels for frequent digging since they live
That
in
looks
underground
cute.
dens.
He's cute.
One thing's for sure, if you have them as a pet, you won't have a dull moment in your day.
I bet.
Number 4.
All
Red
right.
panda.
All right. We're going to stop it right there. Number 10, cutest exotic animals you can own as pets. A lot of them seem pretty expensive and hard to take care of, so it's kind of odd that they would make this list. I'd rather see a list of animals that are more affordable and easier to maintain. But that's what we got for now. That's it for this morning. All right, Chill React. We out.